Okay, welcome back. Today's Swiss Army knife will be a 1985 to a 1991 Huntsman. So the Huntsman takes the standard tool lineup of the Spartan, the Climber, and the Camper and combines them into one. So you go from a 3-layer knife to a 4-layer knife. And you basically add the wood saw and the scissors to it. So you still have a 91mm knife. It is still right at 1 inch tall, but because you're now 4-layer, your width creeps out to about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so we'll get into it. So on the back layer, you have your 4-turn fluted corkscrew, as opposed to a solid corkscrew, which they went to in 1991. You have your post 1961 style of awl or reamer with the sharpened edge on it there. And then we do take note of the post 85 sewing eye. Then if we look at our keyring location, we take note that it is on the corkscrew layer as opposed to the reamer awl layer. That change happened in 1991. Getting into your standard opening layer, you have your can opener with the precision screwdriver up here. We have no Swiss Pat stamp on it, which we know that went away about 1980. Get to our cap lifter. So we have the cap lifter, the wire bender, and then we take note of the post 1985 90-degree stop. Then we have our typical hollow ground flat tip screwdriver with no wire stripper, which we wouldn't expect. Get into our scissor layer. We do take note of a few things here. We have the dual band spring. We do have a screw instead of a rivet. So in about 1992 they went to the rivet, the steel rivet. And we also take note that there is no spring guide. We have our wood saw. There have been several variations of wood saws, but I'm unable to narrow it down anything or any further than saying this design has basically been the same since the 1970s. So if you have more information, feel free to comment. You have your standard maiden blade. This one does have some grit and whatnot on it. And your tang stamp reads Victorinox Switzerland stainless Rossfry. I don't know how well you can see that. Then you do have Officer Suisse on the back. Shows up better in that light. There we go. You have your post 1973 spear point blade. And we retain our standard scale tools. So you have your tweezers with the post 1978 plastic tip. and your toothpick. So okay, once again, 1985 to 1991 Huntsman, and we come up with that basically because the reamer layer has the sewing eye, the post 85 sewing eye. We have the post 85 90-degree stop on our cap lifter, and then we have the pre 1991 4-turn fluted corkscrew. Appreciate your time. Stay tuned and be nice to one another.